Are you a feminist or not? Hey Credos! I'm back after a week in sunny San Diego with my daughter and my husband. We had a great time at Social Media Marketing World, going to all sorts of really informative classes. We also shot a music video in LA, which hopefully you'll be seeing soon. But now I have a very important topic to address. I call myself a first wave feminist, a suffragette, if you will, meaning that I'm all for equal rights. But I do not sport a pussy hat, nor do I promote dismembering of inconvenient babies. As you may recall, I was one myself. While those are topics for another day and another video, I am sometimes stunned at the nonsensical pushback to feminism. So in order to prove that everyone can find something to hate about me, I'm going to analyze an oft-shared quote by anti-feminists that makes no logical sense. Here it is. Our generation is becoming so busy trying to prove that women can do what men can do that women are losing their uniqueness. Women weren't created to do everything a man can do. Women were created to do everything a man can't do. So how do I unpack so much wrongness? And as an aside, please do not come at me with the trans and gender fluidity stuff. That's another video altogether for another day. So please just pretend you still know what I mean by men and women. Just pretend. I'm just going to take that last bit of the quote and do my best. Tell me in the comments what you think of this quote. Women were not created to do everything a man can do. Okay, I'll agree, not everything. Women can't biologically do a number of exclusively male things. Do I really need to enumerate those for you? I hope you don't need today's version of comprehensive sex education to understand what those things are. They're pretty obvious, right? So outside of biological function, what are we talking about? Women were not created to do everything a man can do? I think women are just created individually and uniquely to do whatever they individually and uniquely can do. What does gender have to do with can or cannot in most cases? I know that gender is actually highly influential on preferences, and that in the most egalitarian cultures, men and women actually lean more to gender stereotypical preferences than not. Surprising but true. But those are means on the distribution, not a determiner for individual ability. So what is an individual woman created to do? Whatever she individually has the ability to do. Full stop. It has nothing to do with what some men might also be able to do. The second part says women were created to do everything a man can't do. Holy cow, like who thought this through? What are men actually incapable of doing? Okay, men can't give birth and they can't breastfeed. So are those the only two things women were created to do along with a handful of other biological functions? Or are they talking about embroidery and shear and schnitta or something? Because sorry, men can actually do those too. So yes, keep on making those female empowerment memes and slogans, but think them through to the logical conclusion before you post it to your feed, okay? That's all I'm asking, it's all I'm asking. So do you agree with me that capacity and accomplishment are individual pursuits with enormous possibility and not very much biological constriction? Or do you think that men and women should be confined to their own spheres? And if the latter, what do those include anyway? Share your genius with the world. So that's the video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please like it. Even if you didn't, really, you can. And subscribe to the channel because your support is so appreciated. Also, follow me on Instagram at Midlife Credo, mostly for my story shares and witty repartee. Come on over and join our Facebook group too at the Midlife Tribe, where we are thriving midlife without the crisis.